Kakadosh Masechet Succah Daf Nun Aleph Amud Aleph. We're on the bottom of Nun Aleph Amud Aleph, 51 towards the bottom, 51a towards the bottom. The Mishnah. The Mishnah says, Mishlo Ra'a Simcha Bet Shoeva, Lo Ra'a Simcha Miyamav. Somebody that did not see Simcha Bet Shoeva, he did not see a Simcha throughout his entire lifetime. The Motzei Yom Tov Rishon Shel Chag, or Motzei Yom Tov Rishon of Chag, Yardu LaZarat Nashim. They used to go down, the Kohanim and Levim, they used to go down to Hazarat Nashim. Okay, they used to make a very big tikkun. They used to make a very big institution. The Gemara is going to explain exactly what are we talking about. Menorot shel zahav ayusham. There were menorot of zahav, golden candelabras there. Barba'as sefalim shel zahav rashem, and at the top they were like four. We're going to say buckets. At the top of them, that means each one had a bucket in order to fill it up with oil in order to have the menorot over there. Okay. We're going to share the screen. Here it is. These are the pictures. Yeah, so here in the pictures, we've got the four different, that means there are four candelabras, and on each top of each one, they had four. See, each one of them had four. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and on top of each one, there was four. Okay? 4 on top of the 4. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 on each one. Okay? Each one had 4 different ladders. Right? Obviously, because each ladder needed to go all the way up to there. Okay, so each one of them had 4 different ladders, right? The youngsters of the Kohanim used to go in. So each one of them had 120 loaves. So imagine how much we're talking about, liters and liters, right, of 120 loaves. Here it says here, the Gemara is going to explain exactly how much this is. Okay, that they put inside of each one of these buckets, inside of each one. So now from the leftovers, from the remnants of the pants of the Kohanim and from their belts, they used to tear them and they used to light it with them. So basically they used to make the wicks out of the leftovers of the clothing. There was not even one courtyard throughout the entire Jerusalem that was not lit because of the light of Simcha Bet HaShoeva. Chasidim and Anshe Maaseh yu merakdim ifnehem. Chasidim and Anshe Maaseh used to come and they used to be dancing in front of them. Yeah? Nun Aleph Amud Bet. Okay? And it says over here, Bavukot shel or bidehen, with torches of fire, of flames in their hands. And they used to say in front of them, words of praises to Hashem. Levim used to use their kinorot, their flutes, and nevalim tzaltaim. I don't know how do you translate each one. Harps. Lyres, okay. And countless of musical instruments. Okay, below mispar, countless, right, without numbers. Al-15 ma'alot yirdom me'azarat Yisrael, from the 15 ma'alot that used to go down from the Zarat Yisrael to Hazarat Nashim. With parallel to the 15 Shira Ma'alot in Tehillim, right? But that's those 15 steps were used by the Levim to sing Shira during the Simcha Bet HaShoeva. And there were 2 Kohanim that were by the Shara Elyon, and they had 2 trumpets in their hands, right? And this is this picture now. I'm going to share the screen again one more time. Here it is. Yeah. It's very, very small. You would have to like zoom in here, but here it is basically. If you would make it, these are all the different, there were singings and everything, and then over here you had the 2 Kohanim with the trumpets in their hands. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Right here. Oh, I can't move it. Okay. You see it? Okay, very good. Okay. Then Karaha Geven, once it became the morning time, Taku Veriu to go. They used to do the Tkiyat Shofar. Tkiyat Truat Tkiyah. Okay, but that was basically a siman, right? That they could go fill up the water from the Mena Shiluach. Higia Ma'ala Sirit, once it got to the 10th step, Taku Veriu, again they used to do it again. Higiu La'azara, they got to the Azara, Taku Veriu to go again. So basically they did it every 5 steps. So these to be shofar until they used to get out to the eastern entrance. Once they got to the eastern entrance, they turned their faces towards the west, where that was the Kodesh Kodashim, and they said, right? Our fathers, they always, which means that they turned their back because they didn't want to walk out, giving their back towards the Bet HaMikdash. So then they used to turn towards the Bet HaMikdash, and they used to bow to the sun. The anu, right? But us, liya enenu, is to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, our eyes. The Maharsha actually explains that Shem Zeh Haya Shem Shedavid HaMelech Alav Shalom, he threw into the Tehom. Why? The Gematria was a 15, Yud K. Why was it a 15? Because it was Yud K is 15, connected the 15,000 amot that the water brought up, and connected the 15 Shira Ma'alot. Right? So because of that, it was the Liyah, the Yud K Eloken, right? Our Enenu, our eyes. Rabbi Yehuda says, Ayushonim Omrim, Anu Liyah, Uliyah Enenu. We are to Hashem, and to Hashem are our eyes. That's what they were just continuing to say. Says the Gemara, Tanu Rabbanan, we learned on a Braita, Nun Aleph Amud Bet, Tanu Rabbanan, the Gemara. We're almost halfway down. Tanu Rabbanan, we learned on a Braita, Misha lo ra simcha beteshuvah, lo ra simcha b'yamav. Somebody did not see the simcha beteshuvah, he did not see simcha throughout his entire lifetime. Misha lo ra Yerushalayim et tifartah. You didn't see Yerushalayim in its splendor. Lo ra klach nechmah melam. You never saw a beautiful city in your lifetime. Misha lo ra Bet HaMikdash b'nei. If you didn't see the Bet HaMikdash built, lo ra binyan mefuar le'olam. You never saw a beautiful building in your lifetime. And they came and they made it so beautiful. It was something incredible. You know that sometimes you go to these places, you're in like awe of how the beauty and everything. That's the way it was in the Bet HaMikdash. Maihi, which Bet HaMikdash are referring to? Amar Abaye, whether it's Abaye or something that says Chasta, they said Binyan Hordus. This is the building of Hordus, Herod. Yeah, b'may banyeh. How did he build it? Amar Rava says Shisha, Shaisha Marmara, with different types of marble, whether it's green or bluish, green and whitish marbles. Okay, Ikadami, some people say Shisha Kuchla Marmara, or some people say it was blue and white. Okay, and he did it apek safa vel safa. He made it like it was like a shura going in and shura going out. So it was like an inner stone and outer stone, like in and out, right? Savar lemisha medava, like in order that it should receive the line. Savar lemisha medava. He then wanted to put gold on it. Amrule Rabbanan, said the rabbi, Shafke, leave it like that. Leave it just like with the blue. Why? It's much nicer like this. Because it looks like the sea, meaning the way that it was going to be done. It looked like. Tanya, we also learned on the right side. Rabbi Yehuda says, "Mi shelo ra'a diopluston shel Alexandria shel Mitzrayim." Somebody that did not see. Here it says it's like two different words. It's the yeshivat hasarim, which means that the way that they used to sit down, all the ministers and everything, Alexandria of Egypt. Lo ra'a bichdodan shel Israel. He never saw the kabod of Israel, right? Because it says over here that basically what happens, even though there was a whole bunch of people there, right? He says there was a lot of gdula to the Bnei Israel over there. Amru, they said, Kemin basilke gdula heta. It was like a very big, basilke is like a binyan meruba, like a squared building, okay? And it says over here, hayta stav lifnim mistav, and it was going to be safsalim inside of other safsalim. Pamim shaytaba, and sometimes they had ashishim ribok kiflaim kiyotzem misayim, like thousands and thousands of people. Ayuba shivim v'achat kadertot shel zahav, and had 71 seats of gold. Opposite the parallel to the 71 of the Sanhedrin. Each one of them was not less than 21,000 golden bars. There was a bima in the middle. The Chazan HaKnesset was inside of it, and he had a sudar in his hand. Once he got to a man, he used to wave the flag, and everyone used to answer amen. They wouldn't sit close to them, but rather to each other. What does that mean? Each profession, all the doctors together, all the businessmen together, right? Everyone together. He says, what does that mean? It says the goldsmiths together, silversmiths together. There's talking about, like of napachin is like of they make like iron and all the metals, I don't know how you call that, choshen nechoshet, or of copper. So he says, or the people, the weavers. So when he used to come in, he used to see who they were there, and then he used to go over there and that's where he used to get the parnasa. Now, why is it like that? I remember once reading something, a very beautiful concept. You know why did they put all of them together? Stam, so they have what to talk about. Okay. Yeah, well, imagine you're going to put all the doctors together. What are you going to put all the doctors together? We're going to put all the business. He says, you know why? Because it's natural that people don't like people that are in the same profession, because it's competition. So they don't talk to them. See, the exact opposite. Meaning we're going to think that they were doing it, kilu, purposely, that they have what to talk about, the opposite. It's like competition, so they wouldn't speak to each other. And there were no talking in the Bet HaMikdash. That's what they purposely wanted. You understand? Amar Abai says, Kulu Katlinu Alexander, but everyone was killed by Alexandros Mogdon. My time, why did he punish them? Yanshu. But they went and they said, you're not supposed to go back to Mitzrayim. So where did they go? But they went back to Mitzrayim. So so when he came and he saw that they were reading in the pasuk says, who's going to bring you a goy, a nation from very far away? Amari, when he said, Alexander said, he says that guy, he went, it took him 10 days to come by boat. Usually it should have taken 10 days. What happened? A wind came and it brought it like the nesher. It brought it like an eagle. He arrived in 5 days. Meaning usually it takes 10 days. All of a sudden there was a strong wind. Woo! 5 days. They were already there. So Nafar, he went and he killed them all. Why? This is the pasuk. Just like the nesher, the eagle is going to come. Okay, next, 2 dots. Right, they used to go down to the Zara Nashim, they used to make a Tikkun Gadol. What is the Tikkun Gadol? Says the Gemara, Rabbi Lazar, says Rabbi Lazar, at the beginning it was very chalaka, which means there was nothing coming out of the walls. And then they went and they put a gezustra. A gezustra is a mirpeset. And then they put the women should be on the top, and the men on the bottom. At the beginning, the women were on the inside and the men on the outside. But then they would come to Kalut Rosh. Right? Why? Because they had to come and pass by. Meaning, if the women and men had to start passing by each other, it was going to be a problem. So therefore, Kalut Rosh, lightheadedness, it's a problem. So then they made no, that the women were going to be on the outside and the men on the inside. And still there was Kalut Rosh, because again, they had to pass by each other. It was problematic. So then they went and said, no, women upstairs. Send them to the roof. Yeah, so ask the Gemara, how did they do that? Which means that the second that they made them Bet HaMikdash, they weren't supposed to change the Bet HaMikdash. Amar Rav says, they found the pasuk and they made this derasha. What's the derasha? We continue tomorrow with Safra Aleph Mishpachot Levad.